Hello, my name is Dominic Underhall and Merry Christmas. Welcome to another episode of Moonbreaker. Today we are going to be doing something just for fun, no pressure whatsoever. All I've decided to do is queue up into a few games with my favourite paint jobs yet. So these are all the ones that I've spent a lot of time on, some of them more than others, you might be able to tell. One of which is like Axel Pyro. I spent all of 3 minutes on Axel Pyro, just making him neon and metallic. But there is no thought to this list whatsoever. I haven't looked at the curve, I haven't even considered it. I've just picked my favourite paint jobs that I've done so far and put it all in one list and hopefully have a bit of fun playing. So, based on my last few games that I've played, there's quite a lot of new players in the game at the moment, so I thought why not just play something fun rather than worry about the list. And just show off what we've done so far. So, we've had a look at Axel Pyro. We're going to look at every one of these paint jobs in a little bit of detail here. So this is my Frosty Blindsider. It's supposed to be sort of water themed, but it's sort of water frosty. I'm almost tempted to go back and redo this like Namor from Wakanda Forever. That would be a really fun paint scheme to go like Mayan themed. We've got Beatrice, who is supposed to be frosty rather than watery, and I think that's come out quite nicely. I think it could do with a little bit more sort of darkness to make things stand out, but all in all quite happy with that, especially how this gem, I don't know if you can see it there, but the gems come out quite nicely. We've got our metallic sort of Royal Defense Dome here, which I really quite like here. As this was the first time I figured out that you could use, so these pipes here are actually a glowing paint covered with a bit of a wash, or I think it was. So it's sort of, they've got a slight bit more vibrancy to them than normal. It almost looks like just a darker colour, but they are actually, I don't know if you can see anywhere, slightly glowing. So I was really happy with that as well, just sort of like testing things. We have got over here my first ever competition entry was the Sevria Safeguard, and this was for the Halloween contest, so this is the one I was really proud of. It took me about 7 hours with the lava infused eyes. They just released the glowing paints I think a day or two before the competition ended, so I managed to then use the glowing paints to make it look like lava was cracking all the way over the model. I was really proud of that with a bit of char as well. We've got, let's go Florio. So Florio we did as our little painting tutorial, so I'm really happy with how this came out. I think it's nice colours. Again, you can see glowing cabling is one of my favourite things to do, with the little glowing barrels as well. And honestly, really quite proud of this for how little time it took, and this was just to show you how to paint, so if you haven't seen that and you're interested, have a look back at our painting tutorial and that'll give you a bit of advice. Torium was one of the first models that actually convinced me I should give painting a go, because all I did was airbrush some different coloured lines from the Cinder palette. I went for pretty much this whole thing is the Cinder palette apart from the white. And then even this is before the glowing paints existed. This is just actually one of the paints there. I love this sort of like phoenix looking Torian, and I did intentionally just leave the back of this because I kind of like it looking front facing. I was really proud of this, and this was the model that really got me to start wanting to paint things for real. We've got our Switchback themed after Futurama. So this is supposed to look like Planet Express. We've gone for, I think this is DB, the front one, whose colour scheme is made to look like Fry, so he's obviously orange set of hair and the similar colour outfit, the jean shorts. And then Recoil here is themed after Leela with the purple and the white outfit and the same colour trousers. Got the little wrist thing here. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, I tried to make that the little monitor that she's got on her wrist. So that is my Futurama themed Switchback. That's supposed to be the closest I could get to a Planet Express logo, which is the Methadori decal. And then lastly, most importantly, Santa Zax. So this was my Christmas competition entry. We're still waiting for the results as this stands. Maybe they're out by the time this video comes out. But this was my favourite paint job I've done so far. So I'll go into a bit of detail on this if you haven't already seen it. So we've obviously got Slopper with the Santa beard. We've got Christmas puddings here as the mines. We've got wreaths with little bells on and ribbons and things as the sort of the throwing discs. We've got our Christmas tree ear over here with a little Santa hat on top, because that's what we actually have on top of the tree in our house as well. We've got the little glowing red thing on the Slopper's ear instead of a Rudolph nose. The eye is actually a bauble, if you can see here, like a little decoration. We've got Zax in his Christmas pajamas with his Zax new outfit that he's wearing here as well. So this is what he's woken up on Christmas morning. His gun is a gift, still wrapped in a couple of bits of wrapping paper and got a ribbon on it and that sort of thing. We've got a candy cane saddle over here. We've got some nice sort of Santa trim on here. Carrots for Rudolph or Slopper. And then I think the last thing we've got here is just a couple of his little toe spikes or foot spikes we turned into little Christmas trees as well. So all in all, this is my favourite paint job I've done so far. I actually haven't got to use it much since I've played it, since I painted it, because I've wanted to do other things. So I'm really keen to jump into a couple of games and just have some fun with that as well. So that is the whole list. All it is just having some fun with a nice Santa or Christmas holiday themed thing. So whatever holiday you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate at all, I hope you're having a great time of year. We've changed our banner to be as festive as possible as well, which is another thing I really wish people could see in game was the banners. But all in all, let's just jump into some games and have some fun. If you've enjoyed any of the content throughout this whole few months since Moonbreaker has been released, especially in this festive period, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It would be the best gift to me on this wonderful Christmas festive holiday occasion. And other than that, I'd love to hear from you, and have a great holiday period and a wonderful new year, and I'll see you back in game. Okay, we have queued up, we've got into a game. As you might be able to tell, I popped off for a quick couple of minutes to change into a festive jumper, because I can't not. I've got to go with the festive. It's that time of year, let's have some fun with it. So Zax vs Extilior. I think I want to go with Stimburst and Corrosive. I really enjoy the Stimburst at the moment. And frankly, we're here to have fun. It's Vekek. I've played against Vekek in a previous video. Strange enough, you might actually see that video after this one. So, ooh! I mean, that's literally the most brutal start it can get. Oh dear, so I was just adjusting my chair there. That is so brutal. Turn 1, 4 damage. Honestly, I'm just here to have a lovely festive gaming experience. So, there's no reason wangles whatsoever here. So we might actually just Stimburst and then see what we can do. We could even just play Esley, so let's just... Can we get a shot off anywhere? I don't think we can, but... No, we can't, so that's fine. Do you know what? I haven't played Axel Pyro in a while. Where can Extilior get to? Not quite all the way. Let's place Axel Pyro down. So, we're going from Christmas to Neon Rave. I'm enjoying playing these funny paint jobs. So this actually means that next turn we're basically forced into playing Beatrice, but I'm alright with that. It's absolutely fine. Especially if we can actually Corrosive and hit both of these, so it does just tick up the damage a little bit. Potentially 4 damage essentially from the first tick of Axel Pyro, which is pretty great. Okay, so they've gone for Deadeye, yeah, and I think it looks like they're going to creep round towards us. So if we can get in range, we will do. If not, well, I think they've blocked Extilior, so Extilior's going to have to come this way. Yeah, so
lovely day for a cookout.
We're going to pop over here. I don't think we'll be able to. We absolutely can't get Antios, but so let's Fire Flame of these. Sneak our way back a little. And let's get Zax in here for party time. Hit for another 2, and we'll pop a nice little defensive Beatrice down. So, festive as this is, our next skin of Frosty Beatrice, we've got a burning Extilior now. A burning Deadeye. So Deadeye's actually going to die before this tick comes off, isn't she? Because I think she's got, yeah, 2 more turns. So we can actually just ignore Deadeye, and eventually she'll just go away. We've kind of blocked them in a bit here, so they have to move out of here to even get Extilior away, and then with Stimburst next turn. This is great. We can pop down Esley or Savria next turn and use our Flamer again. Like, Axel Pyro is so good, it's just really hard to get good use out of it Cinder-wise. Okay, so Tipu's in here again. Cinder Infusion, okay. I'm not sure if that's the Cinder Infusion target I picked, because it's actually going to die before the 3rd activation. This could hit. Yeah, that hit, okay. So what we're going to have to do is move Axel to see if there's a route where we can hit both of these 2. There probably is, but I'm not entirely sure. But we'll have to find out. What's Extilior going to do? Oh, okay, they got life. That makes much more sense. So, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we actually don't have enough quite to kill here yet.
Bravery requires teensy breaks.
So the question is, what do you do about that? It might even just be that we... I mean, honestly, we could even just try and trap him against the wall. So what if we try doing... let's just burn things. Let's just keep on burning. What was it? Sean Paul's like, "We be burning our concern." Ignore me. I should probably be singing festive songs rather than this. 50%. Missed, that's fine. Sneak in here with our little flamer. Can't quite get all three still. Push all that damage through. Honestly, if we had another 2-drop here, I'd play that. Nothing here is actually particularly safe. So let's just play an Esli like here. And that's everything we can do. And we've got Esli with our little underwater theme, which I think needs a bit of work. It's not ideal, but I think some like Mayan influences could make a big difference there. So they can kill Axel Pyro. We've still got 2 more turns of burning onto Extilior though, so a lot less life than it looks like. Tipu can come and kill something, that's fine. We're actually, this game, we're just going to let Tipu get out of control and see what happens, basically. Because if they don't do anything, we can just attack with Esli and pretty much get the kill here if they don't start blocking it up. Yeah, so they're going to have to start blocking things here. Ooh, we hit our... Oh, the wrong order. That's unfortunate. So here we can actually hit with Esli to kill this and then go that way. We can just play a Florio down. We don't have anything to spend our Cinder on, so...
Who designed this outfit?
Yeah, I say we just go for this first. In fact... We've got a 3-drop, haven't we? Yeah, so what we're actually going to do is just... Grav disc these away. Boop. Oh. I thought that was going to move Antios, I'll be completely honest. Well, now we're in trouble, because we can't actually sneak into range. Let's just take the percent chance here. We did get it. We'll move over here. We'll pop. So, I'm not sure if this could actually fit 2 models in. I don't think it can. So we're just going to pop Saria down over here. And use Esli to take out Antios this way. Beatrice can move again, so we're just going to move out, slightly out of melee range of everything, make them all move onto us. Extilior has 2 more burn left, so yeah, he's going to be down to 1. So without any healing this turn, or a Shield of Hope, he's going to die next turn. We've got a lot of ways of pushing damage through. Ooh, Thicket! Dun, 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 dun. Plant party! So this is basically all going to rely on Extilior now, so I think what our plan is going to have to be is use these units here to just kill these off, pull them out of the way with Zax, and just fight our way in. Oh no, wait, they're dead. They haven't shielded. Oh no, OP! They forgot the burn. It doesn't matter what they do. Oh, we killed Deadeye with the Beatrice crackback. Festive party! I mean, they could just go for the Beatrice suicide kill here. Yeah. Au revoir. Merry Christmas. Oh, they didn't go for it. Sorry, OP. Oh, Vekek, you played really well, but that burn was just too much. The burn is brutal. How are we going? We get closer to getting Florio? Yeah, about 4 more games, maybe 5. I didn't do the math very well. It is 5. Yeah, about 5 games. I think that's right. Zax is getting there as well. We're gradually getting up towards the rare reward. Whew. Imagine we've got 2 more entire levels to get to legendary, so that's like 5 character levels. That was a good first game. Nice and fun. Got to see all our funny paint jobs. So we're going to try and play different units this time to show off even more of our fun paint jobs, but most importantly, to have a wonderful festive time. Like I said, best Christmas gift you can give me is a subscription to the YouTube channel. I actually genuinely prefer that over the Twitch subs at the moment, even though the Twitch subs would mean a lot to me because it's real potential financial income. Being able to get the channel on YouTube closer to being monetized is an even better gift. So here, let's go Stasis Field and Ion Storm, and let's try again. This turn, let's try not to get a turn 1 crit for 4. I would have probably played a lot more safe if that was the case. Yeah, so our opponent's going. We're just going to take the best modifier we can get, which is this. 18%. Oh my goodness. Vekek has the worst RNG luck so far. From getting crit for 4 on turn 1 last game to hit on the 18% this time. Absolutely brutal. So this time, because we played Pyro last time, I think we're going to play Esli the next time. And then maybe just look at following up with Torian to get the big trigger. Especially if we can use Torian to protect Esli. That'd be awesome. Ooh, Toxoid. Okay. So Toxoid is something we need to just start punching. Oh Oh, we can just also just chip Exterior away. Oh yeah, of course we got 5 Cinder this time. So let's just poach this away. We missed that one. Okay, that a bit more karma there. So with 5 Cinder,
Stealthy.
I think what I'm going to do is just play... Oh, because this is only our turn 2, so we're not even going to have enough to activate Florio next turn. So it would be not the smartest to do that. So let's go with Blindsider Esli. And let's pop a Beatrice just in front of us to try and sort of bait them out to come and attack us. Now next turn with 3 Cinder we can play Savria. Oh, they got the crit! Wow. Yes, OP. I am more than happy for OP to get the crit there because they got a brutal crit last game. If they got the spin, they could spin and kill us, I think? Yeah. That does work. Ooh, the Vine.
What is this armor made
Okay,
of?
I mean, in theory, we shouldn't get attacked back for any damage here, so let's just try this first. Okay, good. We didn't get the super crit. Let's place Axel... Well, I can Extilion move over there, so... If we Axel Pyro over here... I do think this is a kill Toxoid turn. Because that just one-shots any of our things.
We're lousy with
Zax could just pop over and shoot a plant with a 10% chance to kill it. We obviously did not. And we'll just minimise their accuracy all round because it's obviously not going to affect us next turn. And with Beatrice
Who designed this
a little
outfit?
further back over to here. Make it a little bit awkward for them. And now they have got probably a good spin if they wanted to, but it kills one of their own units. Yeah, that's fine by us. Okay, so now they've got to decide what to play. Now we've got a good bit of damage coming out next turn. We've got the stun, we can play Torian, defend things. In fact, we would probably rather play Savria so we can use Axel Pyro. And just stun whatever's most likely to kill something. Antios. So Antios doesn't kill anything on its own. And I don't think they've got a Plink target here. Okay, so let's just flamer both of these first of all.
You look cold.
We can play Savria down. Like, we could go for Antios, but I honestly feel like we're just better off pushing the captain. Oh wait, we've got 5 Cinder because of this. So I'm actually just going to place Florio down over here. Go for the stun and push for the captain.
You can cower.
And we're going to move around here so it's harder for Antios to get to us as well.
Brought my special pack.
We've got the extra damage here, so we might as well just pop in. And we can just hide back here, I think, away from Antios. Awesome. So now we can Florio Antios to death. Okay, they can Plink to heal. I'm glad that's been fixed now. Thank you to Mario for fixing that. Okay, Tipu's in. But if it's just Tipu, I think we're at the at party time next turn, just going for the big lethal. Because we've got 1 burn. Oh, they got Nano Shield. Okay. So that changes things to the point that we are now just going to try and clear the board. And I think if we've got a good angle with Pyro, we might be able to do so.
Rations for you.
We're not quite in range, so I'm just going to bombard these 2. Can we get out of Florio into that? No, so we just have to move Zax over here first. I was hoping to be able to move a different direction, but it doesn't matter too much either way. So we get 1 dead there. Get a hit there. So we're not going to get Esli into range. And honestly, I'm curious. I don't know if the burn actually goes
This
off.
weighs more than me.
So at the moment he's still got... Has he got no shield? Oh, because he got plinked.
Working.
Yeah, Plink cancels the burn. So let's just see if this brings burn out still. Okay, so you don't get the burn. I didn't actually know that. I wasn't certain if that was how it worked. So I wanted to check. Let's just move Esli over here. I imagine this is probably safe. Yeah, we're just about safe here. Florio can scooch there. Perfect. That went perfectly. So yeah, no, I didn't realise that. I wasn't sure. Like, I figured like deal 2 damage to all units in the area and burn them, but it turns out invulnerable also prevents the burn triggering as well. So that's good to know for future. I probably would have lost a a more competitive game by trying to do that at some point. So better now than any other time when we're trying to have a festive holiday party. I've just realised we can claim that actual pyro is like roasting chestnuts. Okay, yeah.
Careful,
Going
you
for
silly
the
yahoo.
yeah, gonna push the damage through. So 6 Cinder next turn. We've got enough to spend everything we need to. I think we're in a good spot. Yeah, sure. Blink your Tifu.
Oh, hey,
We might as well reduce our accuracy first, but I don't know if this is really going to be necessary.
got a fire.
Let's get a couple of flamer shots off. Oh, we've got
Hey, hot stuff.
a little bit of a delay coming on some of these here, but
Got a problem?
okay, so we just need to spend enough Cinder here. Can we bombard all 3? That would be optimistic, but might as well bombard both of these.
Atta girl.
We can either spend 1 or 3 Cinder here. So let's just go for the 3.
Convenient.
Place Savria down somewhere that traps things a little.
And now, your headliner.
Go for the very low percentage shot. Yeah, we missed that, and then just go. In fact, we've got the burn. We don't need to worry. This is all good. We are fine. The burn wins. Yes, Axel Pyro burning things to death. We've got a roasted robot for Christmas dinner. Perfect. Awesome. Right, getting there. 3 more left to level up Florio to being chosen. I did find I do quite like some of these names. We've got Village Guard, Goon, City Guard, Serenity Patroller, Root Shaper, City Guard. Awesome. I actually really like this banner as well. It's the first one I've made that feels really like on theme. Because a lot of the others I've tried to do, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. God, I've got a lot of lists. But this is a really festive feeling one. So we're going into our 3rd game for our wonderful festive celebration. And again, I just hope you're all having a lovely day. I hope this has been a wonderful time for everyone, whether you celebrate Christmas or not, whether you celebrate anything or not. I hope you're just having a great time, and more importantly, thank you so much for all of your support of this channel. This has been, like a saving grace for me this year. I've had a bit of a rough time outside of things like in the personal life, so having this sort of thing to keep me sort of focused, to have some entertainment, to be able to interact with you guys, every single comment, subscription, like, it means the world to me. I'm constantly checking it all the time, and it really, really does make my day. So thank you again to every single person that's taken part in anything to do with the channel, be it from opponents, commenters, anyone who's even watched it for a few moments. Thanks to every single one of you, and hopefully I'll be able to jump into one more game and have a nice bit of festive content to finish up Christmas Day. Okay, we are here into our 3rd and
Say
final
hello to
game
my little
of our
friend.
little Christmas YouTube video playing our favourite things.
It's all
Ooh,
supernatural.
hang on, this looks familiar. Why do I recognise that paint job? Stimburst and Vortex is absolutely the pick here. Who's this against? Lego MDS. Maybe I don't know this person, but that paint job looks familiar to me. I mean, it's no
Come
Christmas
on,
skin,
you.
but it'll do. Right, so there's no good angles here for them, so I think the correct positioning is actually somewhere like here. Keeps us a little bit safe. That's quite a cool skin. It's got almost Christmas colours. I'm not sure if it's meant to be Christmas themed, but it's definitely got a bit of that feel to it. Okay, so they've gone for Maximus, that's fine. Our plan here is probably just going to be take the pot shot and hide. Ooh, we got it.
Cheers.
So we'll pop back here. Ideally we'd want something ranged here, but we don't really have anything. So I almost feel like we actually just hold it off. Like, if I have 6... I'm going to hold off it. I'm going to see if we can get away with just playing a really early Florio and seeing what happens. Because if we can, especially if we can get a pot shot off here, like hit the Maximus then play a Florio, we should be in a really good spot. That would be interesting. Especially if we can like move up to this sort of area. And that is Taria. Okay.
Nice.
Second wind.
Always pick dare.
So we can get a good angle. Let's try it and see what happens. 57. Good chance of hitting it.
I see you.
We did. Amazing.
Glorious fools.
You know what? Let's go for switchback. Let's go for a super early switchback. We haven't played switchback out in this video yet. Still love this paint job. And see if we can just use him to get some really good angles and take out one unit per turn, depending on what they play. Okay, yeah, so here, like Florio is a massive threat. So if we can just move really far with both of these units, especially with Stim Burst, get into range of Florio, pull him this way maybe, and we could potentially kill it in one turn. And we could also just play a Beatrice a little bit closer to them as well. I hope this isn't Ion Storm. That would be brutal here. Okay, so we're going to Stim Burst.
The future.
See how far we can get.
on, you.
So this isn't too bad. So we are going to need to Vortex. We get Florio along the long surface because you can. There you go. On long flat surfaces, for some reason, you can just pull them a little bit further. So switchback can get, can be vulnerable if we need to. But let's just try and take this first hit. Because if we hit this, then we can just go for the kill. Okay, we did. Oh no, we blocked ourselves out. So I guess we just go here and take the best shot we've got. That's a shame, because I didn't think we'd quite block it. I thought we'd have a bit more space, but we'll have to take this. Yeah, okay, we did get it, that's good. And we're going to plot Beatrice down as far up in their face as possible.
Ready for swift action.
So I think this makes us really safe. I love the way that Switchback turns around, by the way, so they've got small guns at the front, big guns at the back. But I think this puts us in a good spot. I'm slightly frustrated that we did block ourselves in there, so it just means we have to move up aggressively with Zax, but...
It's their special
Okay,
day.
shrapnel in. Just take a shot with Taria. Yeah. So they can use their second wind here, which they need to remember to do, because that's really useful here. If they don't move too far away, we can just start chasing around with Beatrice. So Beatrice probably isn't going to do anything until our next Stim Burst, maybe even our next Vortex. But for now, that's not really the issue, as we're just trying to take out Taria for now. Because what we don't want to do... Ooh, we've got a crit there, nice. Is we don't want to lose to a rapid firing shrapnel. Now we've got the option of going for basically a 3-drop and rapid fire to almost guarantee the kill on Taria. But I think what I want to do is actually just place a Florio out somewhere like here, so we've got good angles for next turn, and just take the high percentage chance. Okay, so we did miss, but we can just move straight in here to reduce accuracy for next turn.
Increase gravity.
And I think that's a pretty good turn on will. So far this is looking very much like our Rickety Backfire list that we played previously. So this is just reducing the accuracy to these two. Yeah, so they could have gone for the shotgun blast, but I don't know if it was necessary. Lifeline's pretty good. Leaving shrapnel here is probably a mistake if they leave anything behind it. Okay, they got the dome. So Beatrice can absolutely start churning through damage here, especially if they don't move. We can potentially deal 3 damage here alone. Get the Florio in as well. Rapid fire this. Yeah, I'm not sure if Stim Burst makes it actually. Okay, so we can just try and avoid that, I think. We're just going to have to start chipping down at the defense dome. They don't have anything that heals yet, so it is a bit different to our rapid fire list. I like the dome. The dome's looking good. There's no reason here not to just use a bit of speed on everyone.
Convenient.
So I think our game plan, we can just about hit everyone, or we could hit the mine. If we can hit the mine and Taria, that might be worth it. No, I think so. We just go for this here, I think. As much damage as we can hit.
Gorgeous, right?
Okay, so Florio doesn't need to be too much further forward.
What is this armor made of?
Beatrice can't even fit through there, so we'll just send her around this direction.
We're waiting.
Can we get a half reasonable Florio shot onto the dome? Maybe? Not Florio, switchback. So let's do this. Get one more, perfect. So we don't quite have what we need here, but we can get a line onto Taria here and just take a shot in this direction. Should only deal 1 damage, but this puts us in a good spot for Florio next turn. We'll bring Florio just behind here, so it's still in range of things. Yeah, pretty reasonable. So the dome should be dead next turn. Switchback can probably die this turn. But as it stands, we've not lost any crew, and they have, so we're happy taking damage on our beautiful Zax in order to deal some damage back. I feel like these could be painted as like bowling balls. We could do like a, what's his name? Do the dude. That would be quite a sweet looking paint job from there. Okay, so this could be a Nectarvine. If it's Nectarvine, we're not too worried. Yeah, this is a Nectarvine. So it's going to heal this up too, but we're going to deal 3 to it anyway. So all in all, this is going to balance out. And we're going to be able to kill that next turn. Okay, so Shrapnel's got a good shot here. We probably have to use switch back onto Shrapnel soon and just start trying to finish that off. But this is a nice bundled up Florio hit again. And oh, they hit their mine. Interesting. We could also just try and use the mine on them.
The flamethrower would like your attention.
This looks like a huge Florio hit here. Like, I genuinely don't know if they realised quite how big a hit we could get here.
Surprise! I know.
Yeah, so heal everything. We're not even going to look at anything else. We're just going to go straight to Florio. So we can get mine, or we can work towards Axel Pyro. Can't quite get everything. We could probably Vortex it all into range. But if we Vortex, we probably don't want to get the mine in. So let's try Vortexing things this way a little bit. This should do you a good Florio hit. There we go. Right, so maybe this was worth it if we can get Axel now. Perfect. So this is a big hit here. That prevents all that reduction there. We can just Gravity Disc all of this into here.
Little closer.
Get a big chunk of damage going for next turn.
Every day's full body.
Might as well take some hits here. Get a bit of damage in there.
You sure?
And what we want to do is just split up slightly so that we're not going to be directly inside mine range if it comes to it.
What is this? A game?
Zax has a shot as well. Let's go with a shot onto the Nectarvine or to Zax, whichever's better. I mean, it's going to be Zax, so let's just push Zax out. There we go. End the turn. Get the explosion going. Kill Taria. Damage more things. There we go. This is going pretty well. So they've got 1 crew left. We've still got all of ours. So they can get a good flame here, which is going to just take out Switchback before we get a chance to do anything. And it's going to take out Florio as well. So we're actually... We are going to be taking a hit here if they hit Florio. Yep. So we're going to be falling behind a little bit here. But we've got some great follow-up here.
Nothing to see.
Yep, so they're placing more mines, and that's one of the things that I think they need to be slightly worried about. Ah, interesting, they're playing a Balam list. I love Balam. So we're going to lose both of these, but we've got Stimburst next turn, so we might be able to get Beatrice into range over here. I think that was a waste, but this might do well. Okay, so these are both dead. So let's Stimburst Beatrice.
Stealthy.
Okay, what I'm going to do...
This outfit.
So I'm going to come through here. Okay, here's a question. I might be able to do something a little trickier
Half a
and maybe Gravity Disc
Grab my
everything
special
together,
pack.
including the mine. There you go.
Cozy up.
Oh, maybe I just missed that. I misclicked that. I just noticed at the last second that I misclicked. That's pretty awkward. So now we're going to need to place Axel Pyro down, because now we're actually in a bit of danger. So Axel Pyro needs to come over here. Got Blindside Heredity down over here. We'll split these all up as much as possible. I'm going to move over here and shoot, hopefully, the plant. Yeah, because Balam's a threat, but with this we should be able to kill the plant. Oh, we were just out of range of the plant. Oh, I messed that up in 2 different ways. I should have been able to attack through here. So I should have been able to get more damage, and then maybe I should have been able to get the bomb in range of other things. Okay, yeah, this is pretty unfortunate, actually. So this is fine. We knew this was going to be the case. Oh, they don't quite have line of sight. So that means we can actually kill one of these and potentially flame her into here as well, because we've obviously got the ability to disc ourselves. That's a good stun target. If I were them, I'd move Balam away rapidly. They're going to disrupt her this? Okay, they could disrupt her here and get the flamer shot. That works. We've actually... That flamer's done really good work versus us with Axel Pyro, but I think we're still in a good shot here. Yeah, so Balam needs to hide. Okay, so this is stunned.
Always big dare.
So we can Gravity Disc all of this around, but we probably want it to even go more this sort of route. question is, does that give us enough range with actual pyro? I think it will. Let's go for it. So again, we want to bring them all down as far as possible. That looks good to me.
Roast your rations for you.
Okay, so we won't be able to get all of them, but we'll be able to get 3 of them here. Seems pretty good if you ask me.
Hey,
We're gonna...
I've seen worse.
I tell you what, let's just... Should we just go all out? I don't mind losing this, we're just having fun. Let's just shoot the plant. Because I think that got burnt. Yeah, so if the mine blows up onto both, then that's great for us. We'll place Taurian Guardian over here. In fact, we could even just Taurian over here. Make sure we've got line of sight onto Esley.
Disturbing my process?
Look who's in charge
There we go.
now.
Perfect, so we've given ourselves a bit of extra protection. It means they can't use Axial Pyro in both directions. They have to push it this way or go that way, and gives us more pressure next turn. So they have got the potential of using Balam actually, which I forgot about. Maybe we're going to lose this. I'm okay with losing this if Lego MDS pulls us apart. What have we got left? Defense Stone, which isn't that useful, but we're probably going to play it next turn anyway. Yep, so we've got that stun. So we're going to have to kill Balam next turn if we can get in range with the Flamer, which I think we should be able to. We could also just push damage onto the Captain, but I think there's a good chance we can do both. Okay, these mines are going to be the death of our opponent, I believe. Because we're just going to keep throwing mines at them over and over again. They're not going to be able to shoot without hitting their own character. We've got Stimburst to move in. Unfortunately, I think our opponent is potentially signing their own death warrant slightly.
The future.
So we can pull all of these in together.
Slick.
And get a big Axial Pyro over here who... Doesn't matter how close we are because we're actually going to move away. So if we just... Question is the mine... Okay, the mine's got everything in range. So we just shoot Zax here because everything else should die. We can just move back out of shrapnel range. And now, for safety, we'll just place our Defense Dome down. And this should kill. And the burn. There we go. I was getting worried for a moment, I will admit. But we've got our beautiful Flaming Taurian, our Neon Rave Pyro, our big old Defense Dome, our Merry Christmas Zax and Slopper, which I'm still really proud of. And we're going to see what happens here. So we didn't miss, but we only took 1 damage. There's so little chance for them to actually bring anything back here. But they've actually fought back really well. They need to be more careful with the mines. The mines are just leaving them in a situation where we can use them to kill... We can kill them with their own mines every turn. This is one of the problems with for newer Zax players, is that I tend to find that Zax's mines can actually be a detriment rather than a benefit a lot of the time. Especially if you're not quite sure what you're doing. Okay, so they're blocking off here. They're just trying to stop us getting some damage onto Zax, but we've already got it guaranteed. So we just grav disc these two together, pop a Flamer over, and then the turn. There we go, GG. Well played, Lego MDS. Or Legoms, however you want it to be pronounced. Actually quite a good comeback. I was very close to getting things handed to me there. All in all, I still love this banner, first of all. Lovely festive banner. I've had a really good fun playing this game so far. The last few months have been brilliant. Thank you to every single person who's subscribed to this channel. Every single person who's watched it. I know I've thanked you all about 10 times over, maybe even more just this video alone, but it really does mean a lot to me. So thanks to every single one of you. Have a great holiday season, and most importantly, have a good day.